It's an awfully nice night, I guess. I think it's a nice night. I don't know. Good night to be running fans. Oh, I guess my focus is all out of alignment. But, yeah, I guess the lamp really screwed up. Had a pretty productive day with stuff outside, but I'll show you what's been going on with things inside a bit. This pile of junk has came back in the bedroom, unintentionally, but it's back. Gonna clean up this mess. Probably the biggest achievement that's happened is out here with this door. This door was really loose for a while, and the cat was just batting on it early hours of the night. And I had to keep him on the other side of the lower level, which I'll show that off a bit later. But he's hopefully going to have free range to house again, if he doesn't attack me. But he would come up to the door and kind of just rattle on it. And the door was just really loose and shaky, a lot like this one. This one doesn't make much noise though. This one's pretty bad though. And this one, the center of gravity on this door is all screwed up. And that's all messed up, so this door doesn't really work like how a door is supposed to. But it's here. So, had issues with that. I had this Holmes fan out here, and then this Nantucket Breeze fan, where that Holmes fan was. And I swapped them initially, but then today we actually had some interesting weather, and we needed the fan up here. And this Holmes on high speed was really rattling a good bit. So, I decided it would be the best of the idea. He doesn't attack me, I can kick him, to swap these fans out. And this one works quite well. Even though it's missing a center medallion, but not a big deal. Got a Snow Person night light in here. So that's a upgrade. I'm gonna go to the lower level and show that door. In hopes the cat doesn't really mess with everything so much. But this door here, it's a sliding door, just spans the whole width of this. And I've tried lubricating it before, but the wheels are just really high up in this section, and it just doesn't really make a lot of sense to repair. And just kind of give a bit of a demonstration of how loud this is. And opening it's a lot worse. So at night, when we keep the cat on this side, and we have to open this door to go to the kitchen or something to get some water, it's not a nice sight when this door opens. So, don't really like it. Other updates of this fan, it's not necessarily the fan itself, but it's what's plugged into it. It's a birthday gift from my best friend who lives in Florida. It's the original 90s clapper. I've been wanting actually a clapper for a little while, and I have it set on the free clap setting, or free clap plug. And when I first used this, I actually was using it over here in the window, on the window fan, and I was wearing boots, so I was really thumping. I did it on a 2-clap setting. It was right here in this plug, which you can't really see. And it was picking up every footstep, and the fan was just turning on and off, and I didn't really like that. So I decided to put it in here because this fan I feel like it would be more useful on. And then I messed with the settings a little bit on it and stuff, and it's working now. So if I'm to... Oops. No, I'm just slapping against my leg right now. Then the fan should turn off. which it is. And then, oops. Maybe if I try this leg. Yeah, so it does that. And if you step on the floor hard enough, it also will trigger, but or if you just tap on it. But definitely a really nice unit. This is before smart plugs and things really became an idea. There's remote switching, but the household wasn't full of a lot of really loud noises. That would be a pretty good product. So, in here to the mechanical room area. So, past couple days I've not been down here for some reason. And it was, I've not been down here to empty the dehumidifier. Now, this outlet over here has failed, and before it failed, the dehumidifier would sit right here and drain into this pipe. And I wouldn't have to worry about emptying it, and it can run as much as it wants and keep the basement dry. But as of right now, I've not been able to come down here and empty it. And it was actually been, I think, a good bit of time since I've actually been down here and emptied the dehumidifier. And it was just quite humid when I came down here this morning to do some laundry. It actually kind of smelled moldy down here. Now, that could be a sign of that piece of junk washing machine, and I stopped using that fan because that fan started to hum. What I did was I emptied this and wanted to use some air circulation. I don't really trust any of these fans anymore because they're kind of shit. So I had this box fan on a stand that I actually specifically made to use in this part of the basement because I feel like it would come in use for some time, and today it was perfect. And this thing has not ran in a while, so it had that oily motor smell, which a lot of people probably don't like, but I personally like that smell. This is a 1974 Country Air P23. And this fan's amazing. It has a lot of hours on it, but when I first got this fan, I used this a lot in my bedroom over at my mom's house. And this was actually the basement fan, but the bearings on it have decided to lock up. Well, they did for a little bit. I did some work outside relating to the air conditioner and stuff, so I guess it just needed to free up. I might just run this overnight then. But I guess this fan works. 16-inch LASCO. I got a gray one of these. I watched Jordan's video of his 16-inch wavy Galaxy. Mine's a LASCO branded one, but I'm thinking of getting that fan fixed up and using that somewhere around the house. Guess I forgot to put the oscillation knob back on it, but this one was kind of a pain to take the oscillation knob off of. And this one's really badly out of balance too, so this thing shakes like crazy. I love the look of these old 70s fans though. I wish it had its original blade on it. But the dehumidifier's been working really good. This is a 16 pint, so it's a really small size. I got this off of an old man with dementia who passed away not so long ago. And he used this dehumidifier. He had a basement with a garage going out, and this was in the garage part. The other part was actually cooled by a Martin Industries made machine, which I think that one was branded as Crossley. Actually, I know it was Crossley because I have the emblem from that dehumidifier before it was taken out of service. You had that one, which you would alter between that and a 80-pint WC Wood dehumidifier, which has no correlation with White Consolidated Industries, or WCI. But both of those dehumidifiers were really nice. That WC Wood actually had one of those Vivitech compressors on it with the really nice startup sound. I have a machine with one of those compressors. It just doesn't run really well, which is a shame because it sounds awesome. But this is just from within the past 4 hours, and it's not much, but we're pulling steady drips off of it. We got the aluminum coils on here. The bigger ones use normal coils. They tend to get kind of knackered over time. If I can get this off, that would be nice. Erg. But it's working, so that's the important thing. The coils need cleaned, of course. This one had a fan motor issue for a while. I messed with the fan motor again. I got it working last year. The fan motor's been running fine ever since. I'm gonna probably take it apart, clean it, put some more oil in it. This machine was actually a Kenmore branded machine, but I put the Whirlpool front grill on it because it's actually off of my childhood dehumidifier, which the compressor in it died. And this has a Seeger reciprocating compressor, which is a really quiet and smooth compressor. It's probably one of the best varieties of a reciprocating compressor you can ever actually encounter. But these compressors are just amazing, and I believe this is a bit of a smaller variant. And that Lasko fan over there is really making some noise. Or is this a Galaxy? No, it's a Lasko. Let this run overnight, probably, I don't know. But that's the basement, what's going on down here. Nothing really over on this side, to really speak of, but just band equipment. And I think before I go to bed, I'm going to dump this and see what it's like tomorrow when I wake up, which, due to the time, because none of the outlets down here work, and I had to unplug this one, so I can't use this clock, so plug this fan in. I don't really know what time it is, and the clock over here has also been unplugged because well, it's not been unplugged. The outlet over there is dead because it's on the same circuit as this one, and the ones up in the kitchen that don't work. So, yeah, good night, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and keep the breeze.